Okay, we should be recording, and let me get everything straight here. Okay, this is a level design lecture, and first of all, let's look at the area. Okay, this is an early quest in Fallout 4. You're going to go through and kill a bunch of people in the Corvega assembly plant, and the purpose of this is a couple of fold. First of all, allowing the player to collect resources. Number two, sort of giving the player some practice on using their weapons and other things. And number three, sort of extending the first quest so the player can report back to the settlers and so forth and so forth. Now, this is going to be a multi-level area. The physical level design, the physical layout of the inside, is going to have a couple of things that the player can come across. One is they can use either stealth, limited stealth. Fallout 4 really doesn't have a lot of stealth, or they can use just their weapons. Okay, so I'm I'm using a modded version of Fallout, and I've added some weapons and other stuff. And again, the purpose of this is specifically to look at the level design. So as we go through here, we're going to see some of the level design features. One of the things that we're going to look at is the is how they've laid out the levels, how the levels work, what features they have of the levels, and so forth. And I've got a companion, and bring her along with me. Okay. Now, the plant that we're supposed to go into is behind here. It's up. There's several parts to the plant. Now, what's interesting is you can either go in the front or you can go in the back. So in terms of level design, what they've done is they've designed it so that you can pick which way you go. So if you know where the back is, right, you can open this and go up here. And there's an entryway down here. Now again, one of the markers is this is one of the factions you're going to run into called the Railroad, and this is one way to get in here. Okay. And you may hear her talk, just ignore her. Okay, the reason I'm bringing her along is that it makes the combat easier and is just simpler. Okay, so I have several weapons. What do I have? A shotgun, this thing, assault rifle, and a modded out machine gun kind of thing. Okay, so let's go in with the shotgun. Okay. So they tell you where you're going. We're going to go in the back way. And again, it's going to fade out and load the stuff here for us. Okay. She will teleport up to where I'm at. Okay. Now, the linear design here, so I can only go in one way. You notice what the game's going to do here. So I'm going to run into one of these guys right here initially. He won't see me. And then you'll hear him fighting it out with a gun. Okay, this thing over here. Now again, this is random. Oops. Okay, you can see why I bring her along. She's kind of helpful. Right. So, again, this is stealth mode, and this is regular mode. So here they have a single level. We just came in. Okay, we're going to hear, oh, there's somebody. All right. Now, they clearly heard something and came down. They don't always do this. The AI that they built into the enemies will sometimes respond this way and sometimes won't. Here's a kind of a bug here. Okay. And first of all, you notice that the level is single way in, since it's kind of hidden. Whereas I can get resources from this.
Take everything they used to own.
Okay. And let me fix the audio. Max the voice out. Max footsteps is good. Reverb is maxed. Okay. Okay. So again, remember we came in here. These lights will identify us if we don't get rid of them. So if we want to get rid of them, we have to shoot them. Not all the lights will do that. Oops. Okay. So again, you're going to collect stuff, and what it's teaching you here is to go around and look for stuff on people and other resources. Okay. So here, this is going to be a way to pick the lock.
Corvega is a fucking raider death trap.
Yeah, I know.
Hold up, my combat sensors are tingling.
Okay. So here's a terminal. Now again, what this gives us is some background information. It also gives us information about the characters, so we get some background narrative. Ask for another turret, so you're going to find turrets. Turrets will automatically detect the player and start shooting. But notice they put in a terminal at this point so that we can find stuff. Okay, here's an interesting design here. So I'm in stealth mode. Now, I can disarm the thing. If I walk past this, it'll make noise and it'll alert more people down the road. Although I managed to get rid of most of them here. If I click to disarm, I basically just...
How many people have touched that before you picked it up just now?
Uh-huh. Molotov cocktail. Oops. I don't want to pick you up. Okay. So again, you notice that the characters, the dead characters, are going to have ammunition. Now these other two I can avoid fairly easily. The first one I can't, so...
Hey, who turned out the lights?
All right. And so... the level design, again, this is the back entrance, not the front entrance. So... okay, so here we have some options for stealth. Looks like these guys came down to visit. Now there's going to be people out here. You can see the lights again. The lights are what I can take out so that they won't beep and let people know I'm here. Okay. And not all the lights you can take out. If you make noise, people out here will know you're here.
We got raiders close by.
I know. Okay. There's also a turret over here as well. So you have to be careful, and she's probably gonna alert them to our presence. All right.
Mole rat chunks always leave a bitter taste in my mouth.
Uh-huh.
I'm not eating one of those for a while. Do you have some bubblegum or sugar bombs for me?
I don't know. Maybe. No, I don't have any. Sorry. All right. Again, they have more resources. You can use the lockpick, which I'm not gonna. Well, we'll do the lockpick. Okay. So you got to have bobby pins, pretty much like Skyrim. Um, all right. So I broke a bobby pin. Let's do this. There we go.
Got it.
Again, more stuff. So part of the pacing of the level is because they give you resources, they let you go through and sort of suggest you look at stuff in order to find resources. So this is how they're going to pace the level. So notice first of all we had back here at the beginning we had tripwires. We're pacing the level at this point, so it's okay. So here's our entry. They designed it to come up here. You can exit one of these doors. Okay, we'll pick this one. If there were people out here, I think we killed them all. They would be coming out to see us. Now this is a multi-level design. So down here, all right. Typically when you take out these lights, and notice not all the lights are going to be shootable, so you have to figure out what light you're using. So here we have multiple exits from this spot. Now this section, if you come in the back, is fairly neutral. You don't really have a lot of, again, pacing by making you go through stuff for resources, more pacing, more stuff. They give you some health stuff. Okay, so not really useful health stuff, but they give you health stuff. So notice how they're laying the resources out. The resources are randomized to a point, so that when you go through here, right, in this section we only got one way out, so we're going to go upstairs.
I'm not sure about that whole ghoulification process, dear.
Yep, I know. Okay. So now we have a door open. Now they designed the levels so these doors are closed. When you go through them, you're not really sure what's going to be on the other side. So they give you a strategic option to... And there's a guy, I believe. So notice they place him...
Hey!
All right, now notice...
Yes, they're back for me.
They've got a layer here. All right. So notice.
Come to Mama.
They have a turret that's a fixed location. You can see the little red dots there. We got a bunch of them all over. Okay. She's gonna shoot back. Okay, let's get rid of the turret. Get rid of this guy. Alright, get rid of the turret. Alright, let's go back to our shotgun here.
I'll kill you.
Okay.
Nice.
Notice how they give us different levels. They will shoot up, and then we have to deal with it. So we got more people. Also got exploding things. So... Alright. Now, one of the other things is these things right here are going to explode. Again, red. So let's... And the trigger is going to be as we move through here. So let's see if we can move through and trigger
Playing
these.
games with me, huh?
Not really.
Asshole! Just give up!
Over here.
Oh, you're going to give up? Too bad. Okay.
Give up now! I'll make it quick!
All right, so we've destroyed that. There's going to be more resources. So notice how the level, we came in this side, we came down, they give us a doorway that's already open, although these guys can open doorways as well.
There you are, you bitch.
Okay, so now we have somebody come over here. She'll take care of him. Okay, you can listen for the voices. So what the AI will do for the opponents is they'll kind of wander around and come down here. Let's see, anything interesting? Okay. So here they have a fixed and we
Disappeared
shop.
act, huh?
Okay, here's more resources that we can pick up. And again, you're going to need some of this other stuff for
No sign of
crafting.
them now. It's over. They must have run out.
You have to have a key. Notice the layer. You got to have a storage key to get in here, which we could lockpick it, but you have to have a storage key. The storage key is taken off another dead raider. So again, notice how they're laying the level out. So this is something we're going to want to return to.
Whatever you say.
So that again sets some pacing for the level. Okay, so let's see where we are. This way, he's dead. Let's go up. We don't want to go there yet. Let's go this way. All right. So now they're the back entry here. Let's go up here.
What the fuck was that?
Okay. All right. So this will normally
Come on
be the
out.
front entry.
I'll make
They
it
have
nice.
somebody there.
What? Company!
Sometime, asshole.
All right. All right.
Nothing there now. What do you think? Jump in the shadows. Yeah, you're probably right. Gotta cut down on the Jedi. I don't start.
Combat subroutines enabled.
Just die!
Fucking cunts.
Okay. Again, slowing you down to collect stuff. This is how they set the pacing in terms of resource options. All this stuff you can collect. Now there should be a guy in here someplace, unless he's decided to move. I guess he decided to come out. So anyway, when you come in the front, there'll be a guy that tries to ambush you here. You'd come down here if you're coming into the front. There'll be a guy here that shoots you. There'll be some people here that shoot at you. Bottle caps. Oh, bubble gum. Okay, how about some bubble gum?
I think we've got some raiders in the area.
Okay. Okay, so we've gone through this. Now let's go upstairs. So we've kind of cleared out the lower level. Again, notice the various places we've been through. We've been through here. We've come up from the top. There's several different ways to proceed through the levels. So the levels are not, they're kind of laid out in a general area. They're not linear. So the bottom floor is pretty much where we've been. Let's go to the top floor. Okay, let's look at some options here they've set up for this level. Okay, so again, there's various pacing things here. Okay, now this is going to be, they're all over the place here. One of the things that Fallout has is the ability to activate these sort of
Corvega.
things.
Those raiders on the roof make it a death trap.
Yeah.
We should approach carefully, mistress.
Okay, let me hack the terminal real quick. All right, now you can activate this guy. And when you activate him, activate unit. Personality mode doesn't really mean very much.
Powering up.
Okay.
Electron on duty.
Now, this guy will engage in a battle with...
Approach and hostile target identified.
God fucking motherfucker.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so this guy will start shooting. They'll start shooting at us if there's another piece of the plant. So here we have another.
Law and order has prevailed.
Okay, so now we've used this guy to kill the raiders. If I shoot at this guy, he'll go into combat mode against me, which I really don't want to do at this point. But let me get rid of him just so we can see the... Oh, no. If I shoot at this guy, he'll go into combat mode against me, which I really... All right, let's go back. I think they're going to reset us back to a save. All right, well, anyway. So... Here's our starting point we got to. They did an auto save at this point. They dropped us back.
Who's that?
Okay. So the point of this is that the levels are designed at multiple levels, and what I'm interested in this is how they laid the levels out. The pacing of the level is controlled by the opponents, by the enemies, where they are. Each level is separate, each section is separate, but the overall piece is going to be a single level.